Obviously, it would be sick to do a scene with Drake, you know. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I remember when he was supposed to play a role in the first season, like, there was a couple scenes that we were supposed to have with him, and I was just thinking, rah.
He's super proud of us and excited to see like where our futures end up. I would love to have a spin-off of Jaq. I mean, who wouldn't want a Top Girl? Everybody's been talking about having a Top Girl. That would be amazing.
Hi, I'm Michael Ward.
I'm Jasmine Jobson.
And we're chatting Top Boy Season 2 with Cosmo.
With Cosmo, yeah.
I think you look really great. That was your cue.
I knew straight away that I was able to work with her. I knew straight away, and you'll see the chemistry. It's amazing. She's beautiful.
What's wrong?
Please, I'm just so ashamed. I feel so ugly and bloated.
The last season of Top Boy, I used to be able to just take off each part of Jaq's clothing and put it away and put on Peace of Mind, and that was a piece of me coming back to me. Whereas for this season, it was very, very different. There's massive emotional journeys that we've had to go on. So there was a lot of tears, and yeah, it was just a matter of kind of like taking 5 minutes out, kind of like separating yourself from everyone and just homing in, listening to music that makes you happy, something like that. Sometimes even watching like a comedy sketch, I found like if it made me giggle, then I would forget about how I was feeling. You just kind of move on because it's a different emotion that takes over, so yeah.
I still live with my mum and my sister, so when I get home, it kind of, you know, makes me feel like myself. And sometimes I don't even want to wind down. That's the truth. Like, you know, when you're filming the next day and you kind of want to hold on to like the reasons why you are feeling this way and that way and whatever, and you kind of want to bring that in for the scene that you might have the next day or in the next 2 days. To be honest though, it's a mirror of Jamie sometimes when I get home. I'm just getting home annoyed with everything that's going on. But yeah, just, you know, just being home anyway for me really helped.
You're gonna be late, bro. Hey, you know you never been late since the time you've been gone. We're good, man. We've got it sorted. Just chill.
I used to listen to Roddy Ricch. The Box was a song that I had on repeat 24/7 to home into Jaq.
For me, I kind of listen to a lot more drill music because that's not something that I listen to like naturally, you know. I don't really go on my phone and listen to that. So like when I'm like approaching Jamie, that's kind of what I listen to a lot more. So a lot of like heady ones, Dig That, Diggity, people like that, you know, where like the world is very similar, but also as well, it just puts me in like a mindset, especially when I'm doing scenes where I kind of need to be a bit more aggressive or angry, or I need to be thinking that if my character hates Jaq, for example, then I need to get my mind in that kind of space. That's kind of the music that I listen to. But then when I'm like, you know, happy, or my character's happy, should I say, as well, I kind of listen to, you know, music that I like, where it would just put me at ease.
Come here as well. Come here. You gotta be earlier, man. Can't be running late for school.
The first thing he said to me was Stargirl. That was one of the first things that he said to me, and ever since then it's just been like constant praising and things like that, just saying how great we're doing absolutely amazing. He's super proud of us and excited to see like where our futures end up.
But it's good to see that he supports us like in terms of promoting the show and just letting people know about it, because his reach as well as Netflix's reach is, you know, just global, and it really helps to you know, allow audiences that we've never really been in tap with before to have access to this, so it's always special.
Is it? That's the shameful about that.
He's cool with it, fam. Got Jamie working for him now, innit?
Drake making an appearance will kind of, I don't know, I don't think it would be right, because you got to remember Top Boy is quite authentic. So like, as soon as you see someone like Drake's face, who is so like, you know, huge in what he does, it's like it might take you out. So I feel like just having it, you know, with people like the people from next door sort of vibe, it's just better that way. You know what I mean?
And you remember them times, don't you? All that mad stuff.
All right, nice to see you again.
Oh, I bet it is.
But obviously, it would be sick to do a scene with Drake, you know. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I remember when he was supposed to play a role in the first season. Like, there was a couple scenes that we were supposed to have with him, and I was just thinking, raw. Like, to do a scene with Drake would actually be mad because he's a very good actor as well, you know. But yeah, it didn't happen, and I think it's just better this way. It's a lot more authentic, it's a lot more real, and that's where Top Boy, you know, excels. I'm not gonna be the one to say. No way.
You think I forgot? Shane don't speak for me. You look at me wrong, you're done.
One thing that I hate about a lot of things is, like, you know, when fans react and they're like, nah, that doesn't look real or doesn't feel like, that's just, I know obviously you won't get it every time, but yeah, for me, authenticity is key, especially with a show like this. So yeah, I'm glad they were able to do that.
I mean, when Life said to me she wanted to hook me up, I wasn't expecting her to look like you.
I think for me personally, it's just understanding that, you know, we're doing a job, and at the end of the day, it's like, that's what's most important. So you just come to set, you leave everything else behind, and then you just come in and do what you need to do, but also just know that, you know, we're cool, we're all people. It's just separating yourself from when you're in the character as Jamie or Jaq, and then when, you know, you leave that behind and then you're Micheal and Jasmine, it's like, that's what's important.
I'm on it.
Everything that I do is for two of you.
She's a colourful character, do you know what I mean? So you never know which road she's gonna go down. I would love to have a spin-off of Jaq. I mean, who wouldn't want a top girl? Everybody's been talking about having a top girl. That would be amazing. Oh my gosh.
That would be a spin-off I would want to see. So
Yeah.
That would be mad. For me, I'd love to see a spin-off of my youngest brother's character, because I feel like there's just so much power in the youth right now. So just to kind of see where he would journey would be mad, and like all the people he'd encounter with and all of that stuff. I think that would be interesting, especially for the youth to see as well, to give them some like more things to kind of look at to inspire them. I think is so important. So being able to see something like that would be special, but who knows, eh?
You have to protect the people that you love.
I'm keeping it stum. I'm not telling you nothing.
I mean, I hope there is another season, you know. Like I said, big fan of Top Boy from before I was involved, so it'll be good to be involved in something, you know, until as long as it lives, basically. And in terms of Jamie's story, it would just be nice to see him like reconciled with his brothers, you know what I mean? Like, that's one thing that I know he would want, and I'd love to see it. So
Thanks for watching. Catch season 2 Top Boy
on Netflix.
Way.